Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Risa and I was a professional makeup artist for more than 20 years before becoming a full-time content creator here on YouTube. A couple of months ago, I posted one of my most highly requested videos, which is a 10 to 15 minute, easy, everyday makeup look. Thankfully, a lot of people seem to enjoy that content. However, there were a lot of requests for me to redo the video using more affordable makeup products. This is the finished look. So if you'd like to see how I achieved it step by step, using some truly budget-friendly makeup products and brushes, then please keep on watching. Okay, I have already prepped my skin and I will leave links to those products down below in the description box. So now let's move on to foundation. A couple of months ago, I posted a highly requested review of the Tear Mask Fit Cushion Foundation. I had put off trying this for so long, and when I finally did, I was just kicking myself for not trying it sooner. In that video, I did use the wrong shade for my skin tone, but I did end up finding my perfect shade afterwards, which is 23N. So Tear saw that video and reached out to me and asked me if I would partner with them on a video to talk about the new shade expansion of both the pink cushion foundation and the silver cushion foundation. Tear listened to their customers and expanded their shade range. You can now purchase the red cushion foundation in 40 shades. The silver and the pink cushion foundations each come in 20 shades. The red cushion foundation offers a satin finish. It's perfect for that seamless satin glow look. It's breathable and lightweight. It offers total coverage that lasts up to 72 hours. The pink cushion is the one a lot of my viewers recommended to me because I do have oily skin. And this one is perfect for a full glam look. It has a velvety matte powder-like finish that lasts up to 72 hours. And then finally, the silver cushion, which is the one I'll be using today. It does have a dewy finish, so I am a little bit concerned about that. But this one is supposed to be for a more natural, everyday, clean makeup look, which is what I'm going for today. And to celebrate the shade expansion, all 3 cushion lines will be 30% off on Amazon from September 20th through the 24th. I did grab a few of the shades just to test them out first on my skin because, as I mentioned, I am a 23N in the red cushion, but I don't know if you can tell, I have used an at-home tanner, so my body is slightly darker than my face at the moment. So I will start with 23N. I'm going to put my finger through the little puff, press down, tap off any excess on the plastic cover, and press. So sand still looks pretty good. I'm going to take a little bit down here, but I'm not sure. So let's try one other shade. This is 24N Latte. Ooh, this one looks like it might be too dark. No, I actually think that this one matches my face, but this one is going to match my neck and my chest where I have used an at-home tanner. So I'm going to remove this and go forward with the 24N Latte. All right, let's zoom in, shall we? And I'm not using any sort of primer today because I do want to see how this performs without anything underneath it aside from, moisturizer and sunscreen. So once again, pressing, taking off excess, and I am starting with the center of my face and moving outward. And this is the smaller size that they sent me, so the sponge or the puff is smaller. So it takes a little bit more time to cover an entire area with the smaller sponge, but these are excellent for travel. I actually brought the mini of the red cushion because that's all I had at the time with me on a couple recent trips that I took. So yeah, this is giving really nice, natural looking coverage. It's not full because it's not supposed to be full, but I still feel like it's doing a good job for everyday wear. And you can definitely sort of see that glow coming through. Now in my last video, some people did recommend applying it with a brush, and I do think it's faster. So I'm just kind of bouncing it around, and the color's really good. It matches, as suspected, my neck and chest perfectly. I'm totally okay with some of my natural skin imperfections coming through for a daytime look. Of course, I will post a check-in at the very end of this video to show you how everything is looking after 8-9 hours. So next up is concealer, and I can't decide if I want to use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear or the Maybelline Eraser Concealer. But I think today, because we're going for a more natural look, I'm not going to use the Full Wear. Not that this looks unnatural, but I think I'm going to do the Maybelline Eraser. And my dark circles are pretty bad today. I'm also going to use this on my lids as well. I'm going to put a little bit here and here. I always get redness around my nose, and then I like to lighten up this area right here. And I'm going to use this brush that I got on Amazon that I will link for you. And I'm trying to use, in this video, more affordable brushes as well. So look at that coverage. The dark circles are gone. And this brush is so good for this step. I probably could have used a little bit less concealer. I haven't used this one in a couple of weeks, so I forget how much of, each different concealer is, the right amount, because every concealer is different. Some concealers you need a little bit goes a long way, and then with other concealers, a little bit doesn't go a long way and you need more. Clearly for this one, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to use my fingers and sort of pat and buff everything out. And before I powder, and again, the only reason why I am powdering down this look is because I'm oily and I have to. But I think so far my complexion is looking really, really good. So for powder, this is my current favorite affordable powder. It is from Jason Wu. It is the Ready Set Matte. If you have normal to dry skin, I would recommend the same powder that I recommended over and over again, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Powder. So this is the brush set I'm going to be using today. I went on Amazon and I was looking for a more affordable alternative to this Makeup by Mario dual-ended brush. And I came across this set from Jessup. It had really, really good reviews and it's super affordable. So I bought one. Now, unfortunately, the Jessup set doesn't come with a brush that's exactly the same as the Makeup by Mario. As you can see, this one is more, well, this one's more rounded. This one's like flatter, and you can just tell they're two different shapes. And then this one is obviously bigger as well on the bottom. But I kind of like the smaller end because it's perfect for going into the powder. Again, this is the Jason Wu, tapping off the excess and setting my under eyes and my lids. It's just like the perfect size. And I'm just setting the areas that I get the most oily because I do want to see how the foundation wears in this area throughout the day. Normally, if I weren't doing an everyday makeup, like just a real quick and easy everyday makeup, I would contour and I would use this Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzer. But because I'm doing something quicker, I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer to warm up my face and kind of contour. I'm going to use this NYX Butter Bronzer. And for this, I'm going to use the other side of this Jessup brush. Go into the bronzer. And look how pigmented that is. You do have to be very, very careful. But I really like this shade of bronzer. Because I've gone darker with my hair, I do feel like I need a little bit more color in my face. And as I said, like 3 times already. I have self-tanned, so I do need a little bit more color. And if you use a fluffier brush, in hindsight, maybe I should have used a fluffier brush, you're going to get less concentrated placement of color, so you won't have to blend out as much as I am doing. I'm going to use a little bit of this to contour my nose. I just do this really quickly with my finger. And because we are doing just a quick and easy everyday makeup look, I am going to take this brush from the Jessup set, go into that same bronzer, and just run that through my crease. And turn my head a little bit and blend it out towards my temples. And because I have hooded eyes, I'm looking straight into the mirror, eyes open, pushing into where my crease would be if I had one, if I had a defined crease. And doing that again, just blending that out. Same thing on the other side. And I'm taking it a little bit higher, really close to my brow bone. I really want this to be just soft and blown out. So a little bit more concentration in the crease, but then with what's ever left on the brush, just sort of blending it up. Okay, and now I'm going to take this little smudger brush guy, go into that same bronzer, and smudge the lower lash line. So I'm going to do my brows next, and my brows take longer than most because, I mean, look how sparse and blonde they are. You might be able to get away with just using a brow gel. I can't. Honestly, it's probably the most time-consuming part of my makeup routine. Now, I found this Jason Wu brow pencil in my stash. I remember really liking it, but at the time I tried it, it was a little bit dark for me. I think it'll be perfect now that I'm trying to match it to some darker hair. So I'm going to quickly apply my brows. And I am going to fast forward through most of this simply because, like I said, it is so time consuming, but yeah, this color is really good. Until I tint my brows, if I do end up doing that, I don't want to use anything too dark because I tried that the first day after I got my hair colored and it didn't look right. It looked just really unnatural. This color is great. This pencil's great. That was actually pretty quick. I didn't even need to fast forward. So how about this? I'll just do the other brow off camera and then move on to the next steps. And to set my brows, I'm using the L'Oreal 24-Hour Brow Lamination. This stuff is so good. It is just as good as any of my high-end brow laminating products. I do feel, however, that my bronzer is coming a little bit too low. So I'm going to take a triangle puff and go back into my Jason Wu powder. I'm going to sort of clean up a little bit so it doesn't look so low and give a little bit more definition to my cheekbones since I didn't specifically contour. I recently purchased this liquid blush from the Lip Bar. I heard it was a good alternative to like the Rare Beauty liquid blushes or the Say dewy blushes. I have tried the ColourPop liquid blushes recently and those are very good. This formula, like the Rare Beauty, you just have to be really careful with. Like the teeniest tiny amount gives you so much color. Look at that. Did you see how teeny tiny that was? I'll do it again on the other side. Like dot and blend. Now, I'm a blush lover. One might say a blushaholic. I may have blush blindness, as they say. So I want to do one more little dot, like right here. on both sides. Does that color not look just so natural? And it blends out like a dream even over the other products I have underneath it. You know, the foundation, concealer, powder. I'm gonna put a little bit over my nose. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. All right, so it is time to curl lashes, except I forgot my lash curler. So let's just do lips and then we'll finish off the eyes. All right, I am currently obsessed with these e.l.f. lip liners. I've talked about them many times on my channel already. And because they put the names so tiny on the cap and I did not bring my glasses in, I don't know the name of this one. But again, everything will be listed and linked in the description box. I still cannot get over the fact that these lip liners are $2. And then for a little stain on the lips, using my favorite Peri Para lip stain in Rosy Nude. Just putting that on the center of my lip, blending it out, and look at what a perfect match that is for the lip liner. Although I do really like my Peri Para lip liner in Rosy Nude, but some people have told me that they recently got the lip pencil and it was dry, which I feel really bad about because I have like 4 of them and none of mine are dry. And I'm topping off this lip combo with one of the new shades from the recently reformulated e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss Collection. Once again, can't read the name on it, unfortunately. I do like that they now have a bigger wand, a bigger doe foot applicator, and wait till you see this color. It is the most beautiful, shimmering, neutral pink. It looks good over everything. Every single thing I put it on top of. And then I think I want to put like a little pop of shimmer on the eyes. So for the shimmer, and maybe for a little bit of extra glow on my cheeks, I'm going to use this Hello Halo powder. Let's take the peachy color and pop that on the lid. Oh, I have never used this on the lid, but that is so pretty. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of the ivory, pop that in my tear ducts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is really, really beautiful. A little bit here, here. So nice. And a little bit of shimmer under the arch of the brow. I'm also going to, well, curl my lashes first, and then tightline using a dark gray waterproof eyeliner from Essence. And then for mascara, I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. I recently rediscovered this mascara and I really like it. Now these next 2 steps are optional, but I'm going to take these Ardell Accent Lashes in 301 and pop them on the ends. Look at how light and natural these are. These are perfect for those of you that have just really fine, really sparse lashes that are pretty short. You want some extra drama, but you don't really want it to look like you're wearing lashes at all. And these are ideal for that. The second optional thing is to take a smaller, more dense brush than we used for the application of the bronzer in the crease. This is the E04 from the Jessup collection. I'm going to go back into that same bronzer, or you can use a brown eyeshadow that's a little bit darker if you want to. And because my eyes are hooded and they have more of a, more fleshy fold right here in the outer corner, I like to lift that area. So I'm just gonna gently add a little bit more color right there. Once the lashes are on, once mascara's on, I can tell a little bit more where I need the lift. because I can see where the lashes are hitting. So just really softly, like hold the brush towards the end, not like this, but towards the end, and just really softly, softly blend out those edges, lift up, and deepen out that corner. All right, the look is complete. I've got to be honest with you, this might be one of my favorite looks. I don't think anyone would think that this was all affordable makeup products. I use some of the most affordable, budget-friendly, inexpensive products that I have ever used in one video. And something else that I have to admit, I'm so surprised at how much I love the Silver Cushion Tear Foundation. This was my first time trying it, and I did not expect it to look as good as it does. Now, granted, it's only been on for like an hour at this point, maybe less. Okay, it's been about 8 hours since I recorded that video, and as suspected, a dewy, light coverage foundation isn't best for someone with oily skin. If you have skin like mine, you're definitely going to want to purchase either the red cushion foundation or the pink cushion foundation. This I would still reach for just like quick makeup if I was just going to run errands and I didn't need my makeup looking perfect all day, like a day like today. I was just filming, doing some things around the house. If I had gone out and run some errands, I would have been fine, you know, with this. I might, you know, powder before I leave the house if I were to go somewhere. That said, if you do have normal to dry skin, or you just want something lighter coverage, if you felt like the red cushion mask fit foundation was too much coverage, this would be ideal. So yeah, this is the 8-hour check-in, and I hope this helps. Oh my goodness. I tried to like reinforce the mole I have here, like put a little eye pencil on it, but I didn't do the best job. So anyway, I probably shouldn't be calling it out because you probably didn't notice, but I digress. Back to the look. As I mentioned, every product will be listed and linked with the shade names down below in the description box. I will also link what I can through YouTube Shopping. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to leave them for me in the comment section. I do try to answer, or at least acknowledge, as many as I can. As always, I really appreciate you giving the video a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new content at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this budget-friendly makeup look come together, and I hope to see you in my next video.